Hi, friends. Um, is it hot enough for anyone? I don't know where you are. I know that right now here in California, it is a massive heat wave. It's 105 where I live. It is hot, 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 hot. So let me know. Give me a drop down. I want to see what it's like where you, because you know what, moving sounds like an option right now. It's that hot. But anywho, how's everyone? It's been a while. It's been a week. I snuck away for a vacation, which was fabulous, and I 100% disconnected. And if you were on the fence, and I'm speaking to all of those workaholics out there, because you and I, I mean, my assistants actually will stop talking to me when I go on vacation. Legit, stop answering my phone calls because I don't stop working. And the first time it happened, I was like, ooh, they're not talking to me. And then I'm like, they don't need to talk to me. I need to talk to them for reasons, but I'm on vacation. And so I took the point, and because they weren't returning my phone calls because there was no need, and it was kind of nice. And then I started to slowly stop working less and less. And then this last vacation, I actually had no internet, and I fully disconnected, and it was amazing. So, talking to you, yes, you, if you're going on vacation anytime soon and you're telling yourself you're going to work, don't do it. No, disconnect. Spend time with yourself, spend time with your family. Just let go. The world will be here when you get back. I promise. Alrighty, that was a side note. We are talking about authenticity, fearlessly authentic. I love the word. I love the quote, fearlessly authentic. Um, I've had it up on my wall for like a decade, but it's so overused. What is it? What does it mean to you? Let me know down in the comments. What does authenticity mean to you? I would love to know because we are all so uniquely different that it can mean one thing to me, it can mean one thing to you. What I wanted to talk about was my impression of what authenticity means to you and how it could help you. And I feel that this is one of those topics. This is the foundation. Without having a clear idea of your true self, nothing else will fit in place. It doesn't matter how much money you have, how much time you have, how much organization you have, how none of it matters. You could be at your best fitness level, but if you're not living your true self, your inner peace, your inner joy will never fit in. And so this is my, if you had to only focus on one thing right now, this would be it. If you are at a stage in your life to where you need to focus a little bit on yourself to be able to get you to that stage, then this should definitely be your second. And the reason why I say that is when I first started my journey, you can go ahead and take a look at our website and take a look at the About Us. This was not my first step. I was so lost. I had given so much myself to everyone else around me, to the companies, to the babies, to the husband, to the life, to the friends, to just everything around me, that I lost myself. I had no clue what made me happy. And so I had to start there. I had to give myself something to fill my cup that was good before I could start going down this path. So if that's where you're at, if you're feeling empty, if you are feeling lost, look into faith, look into love, look into happiness, look into grounding, look into wherever you need to fill up the most, and then dive into authenticity and uncovering your true self. Because from here, everything just starts clicking. It's magical. And so what I wanted to talk about is how to connect to your true self. What does that mean? How to be your most authentic self. What does that mean? And what does that look like? And how the heck do you do that? Because we can talk about it, but it really comes down to how to. Because the rest is fluff. I mean, come on, let's get real. I mean, there's so many words that can make an idea beautiful and practical, but unless you are given the tangible steps, the start here, read this, fill this out, it gets hard. I mean, come on. I mean, I like how to. So, in the link below is an article that I wrote on how to unlock your authenticity in 3 steps. And I give you links to Brene Brown's list to decide your, to unveil your values. I talked about the books that I would recommend reading. It is a great resource to get started with. And even better, there is a free printable that you have access to that is brand new. I'm super excited about it. And what's great about it is beautiful. And so you can write down your values. You can write down your goals. You can write down what your purpose is. And once you have that laid out, you can post it somewhere. And you can remind yourself every single day what you're working towards, who you are, what you stand for. And so take a look at that article, download that printable. It will answer a lot of questions. And so, with that being said, I wanted to go over the 3 things that you can do that will unlock your true self. We're not going to go into depths. Just, you can't do it in 4 minutes. But take a look at that article because it will tell you how. So I have a notes over here on the side so that we can go through. So, number 1, defining your values. And what this means is we all have different things that we believe in. There are so many different words that we can describe who we are. For me, for example, my words that I have chosen were wisdom and authenticity. And let me rephrase it. It was wisdom and, oh my goodness. Oof. Anyhow, totally got distracted. It was wisdom and authenticity. And wholeheartedness, thank you. That was the word I was looking for. And the reason why I chose the word wholeheartedness was because of the definition that Brene Brown had given to it encompassed so many different values and so many different beings that I strive to be on a daily basis. And I think that's something honorable. Like, my values aren't who I am today. It's who I also want to strive to be. So I look at it and I'm like, I want to be compassionate. I want to, choose courage. I want to stay true to myself. I couldn't encompass it any better in that one word of living a wholehearted life. And so I chose wholehearted because every single day, I know I'm not 100% there, but when I go to make a choice, I'm like, no, my value is to live wholeheartedly. So this scares the living daylights out of me, but it's part of my values to stand up and say whatever my heart is saying. Or wisdom, which means sometimes I need to keep my mouth shut and listen to someone else and listen to their points of views, because wisdom is not about expressing what you know. It's about being able to learn from others who have different points of views. It's about choosing knowledge. It's about so many different things that I know as I make choices in my days, I can say, do these uphold to my values? And it's a really good way of keeping myself on a very defined path. I share these with you, not that my values are right. Please don't use mine. Find your own. And there's actually a great way. Brene Brown, and I'm not even going to take credit for it. Brene Brown has a method that I outline in the blog article. So go ahead and take a look. She is fabulous. She has a book on Dare to Lead, which really talks about values that I would recommend if you want to dig deeper into that topic. Next is deciding your priorities. And I like this order: defining your values, deciding your priorities, and then going through your goals. And I've kind of like switched around, like which way should we talk about it, but this one, it feels like it flows well. because goals change once your values and your priorities are outlined. It's really funny how that happens. Um, Priorities are a must. I have talked about this in so many different blog articles. How the building up your confidence, learning how to say no, defining how to use your time. It comes down to priorities. I mean, we all have 24 hours in a day, and how we use our time is really important because we can't do it all. I mean, we can't. I wish I could say there's some magic pill that you're going to be able to do everything you want to. I haven't found it, and when I do, I will share it with you on a live. I promise. But for now, knowing what is most important to you and highly focusing on that, so that way, as you're deciding, should I take up this hobby? Should I go to this fundraiser? Should I do this trip? You can look at your priorities and be like, where does this align with my priorities? Does this cover multiple bases of my priorities? Then it's a hell yes moment. Let's do it. Is it doesn't fill any of these and it doesn't make me happy and I don't have time for it, then it's a no thank you. And it's a no thank you knowing that you're staying true to yourself. And sometimes saying no to people can be hard because that's not what they want to hear. They want to hear you say yes because they're trying to fulfill their needs and their desires and their priorities. But at the end of the day, you need to take care of yourself before you can take care of everyone else. And you do need to take care of other people because, the world, that's another topic for another day. But today, we're thinking about you, which is defining your values and your priorities. And then lastly, it's really defining your 10 goals. It's writing it out and deciding what it is that makes you excited every day. What is it that you're waking up for so that you can live your life with purpose, with passion, with excitement, knowing that the actions that you take will bring you closer to your goals and getting really clear on that. And I want you to dream big, like stupid big, like insanely big. Because you know what? If it's not hard, if it doesn't push you out of your comfort level, then you're not dreaming big enough. And you're not going to worry about how to get there. That's not the point. The point is to write down the 10 things you want to do. And that, my friends, is the path that you would need to start living your true, authentic self. So let me know. Do you agree? Disagree? Did I miss something? Leave it in the comments below. Check us out every Thursday. We do a Thrive Live, and we have other goodies that come out every single week. We have articles, we have free printables, we have the things that I'm utilizing that week to really help me grow. So go to the link below to our weekly Thrive email, sign up, and don't miss a thing. Until next week, bye.